and welcome to Live with Joy, and good morning. Happy Monday to everybody. Once again, we have a new fresh week of workouts, and I'm just going to wait a few moments for everybody to start to find that post, and then we're going to get started on talking about what we're going to be doing today and what we're going to be focusing on this week. So I'll just give it those few moments. Equipment that you're going to need today are your dumbbells. But I'm going to also ask you, if you're coming in now, you're going to want to have either a long towel, preferably thin, not super thick, or if you have one of these stretchy bands, you're going to want to have one of those, okay? So right now, if you're coming on, grab either a long thin towel, scarf, or a stretchy band if you have one of those, okay? We're going to use it for just one exercise today, okay? If you don't have one, I'll just give you an option. No big deal. You can do it without the towel or the stretchy band. But everybody should have a towel or a scarf somewhere kind of lying around that you can kind of go grab that. Again, it's only going to be for one exercise. And if you don't have one handy at the time that we started, I'll just give you the option without, which is fine as well. And you're going to want to have your dumbbells and you're going to want to have your mat, okay? So again, if you're coming in, towel, scarf, or if you have one of these stretchy bands, really, really good as well, a TheraBand. Just grab those and have them handy for one of the exercises that we're going to do. And then we're going to have our dumbbells and we're going to have our mat, because we will go to the floor for 2 of our circuits today. We have 5 total. So if you have seen that title, I have called it Back Attack. Now, our focus for this week is going to be on opposing or antagonist muscle groups. What that means is, when you're working one particular muscle, there are always muscles that work together opposing that muscle to do the opposite of what that muscle is doing. So we are going to focus on this week, whatever we're working on that day, we're going to work on that muscle group as well as all of the opposing muscle groups that go along with it. Some it's only one muscle group, some is multiple, like today. So we have the back, and the back is comprised of many different muscles. We're going to be focusing on the upper to middle back, and those are the muscle groups labeled for short lats, our traps, and we're going to also work the rhomboids, which is a deep inner back muscle that is in the back as well, okay? The lats are on both sides. The traps kind of start at the base of the neck and fan out down that back, and then those rhomboids are small little muscles that are kind of somewhere in the mid-back as well, and those are deeper back muscles, really kind of help with your posture. Okay, so when we're talking about the back, we've got opposing muscle groups that work with them. Some of them are the back that works together, but we also have to work the shoulders and the chest, because those muscles all work together. So that's where our focus is going to be today. It's in the back, but we're going to work those opposing muscle groups. That shoulder movement works with the back, and then our chest works with the back as well. Okay, so we're going to get all those groups of muscles in today. Upper to mid back, chest, and shoulders. Have your dumbbells handy. Have a towel or a stretchy band or a scarf, something like that, for just one of the exercises that we're going to do. And if you don't have that, again, I'll show you without. So let's get started. We've got a lot to do today. We're going to have 4 sets of everything that we do for 30 seconds. All right? We're going to get those shoulders down and retract back, engage that center, and march it out. Right, left. Right, left, right, left. Warming up that body, getting ready to really attack that back today. And again, with that back, it will be opposing muscle groups of the shoulders and the chest. 4, 3, 2, let's heel across, push. 4, 3, 2, step, touch, take it side to side. 8 more, 8. 4, 3, 2, reach across and tap, reach. 4, 3, 2, reach it overhead, up. 8, 4, 3, 2, back across, reach. 8 more. 8. 4, 3, 2, hamstring curl, pull back. 8. 4, 3, 2, knees to the front, and pull. 8. 4, 3, 2, back to the hamstrings for 8. 4, 3, 2, reach across and tap. Reach. 4, 3, 2, reach it overhead, up. 8. 4, 3, take it across just for 8. 4, 3, 2, step touch and press. 4, 3, 2, heel across, press forward. 4, 3, 2, march it out, right and left. Keep it marching. Let's roll those shoulders back for 4, 3, 2, keep marching. Let's take 2 deep breaths in. Inhale. Exhale, one more time. Inhale. Take those legs out wide and hold. Hands on those thighs and hinge forward with a flat back. We'll hold and roll it up halfway. Stretch that spine. Take that flat back down. Roll it all the way up. Allow that head to come up last and roll the shoulders back. All right, so first muscle group. Each circuit, we're going to focus on a different muscle group. We're going to focus on the traps, the one from the base of the neck, fans down the center of the back for our first circuit. And we're going to grab our heavier dumbbells for this one if you can. You can always go light if you need. I'll show you the 2 exercises. We're going for those shoulder shrugs. And then we're going to bring the weights to the front for a little upright row right here. Do not bring those elbows any higher than the shoulders. They're going to be shoulder height or under, no higher, okay? So open up that chest, get those shoulders down and back. You'll have 5 seconds transition time for this one in between. 3, 2, and 1. Go. So right here, we got those shoulder shrugs up and down. And for those trap muscles, the opposing muscle groups are shoulders and chest. So we'll make sure that we get those in our other circuits. Shrug it up and lower down. Good. Reset, taking the weights to the front. Make sure those shoulders still stay down. You're not here with them. Push them down. And right here, rise up. And just to about chest level with those weights. Getting that little pull up. Engage that center and breathe through that movement. And you're going to have 4 sets of these. Really hitting those trap muscles right here. Get that last one in. Take the weights to the side. Push those shoulders down in position and open up that chest, keeping those shoulders back slightly. And then right here, shrug it up and lower down. Come up as high as you can towards the ears and then push those shoulders down into position. So find that range that you have in those shoulder shrugs, coming up as high as you can, pressing down as low as you can. Good, finish up your last one, take the weights to the front, make sure those shoulders are down, open up, make sure you're not rounded here when you do these, you gotta really stay open to those upright rows right here. Nice and easy again, not coming up super high, you don't want those elbows coming over those shoulders. You want to keep this move safe. Engage that center and breathe. Don't necessarily work with speed here as well. Make sure that you kind of are taking your time coming up and coming back down through this movement. Good, getting that last one in, set 3, take it to the side, push the shoulders down, make sure you're not rounded forward, open up, and shoulder shrug up, press down. Push, down in position. Lift and lower, pressing those shoulders down. Engage that center and breathe. Good, take those weights to the front. Again, make sure the shoulders are down and they're back. They're not rounded forward. And then from here, pulling up. You want to think about resetting that posture every time. Making sure that you have not come out of that good postural position. So take that transition time to really make sure you focus on resetting yourself with each one of those exercises before you start. Good, last and final time, take it here, shoulders down, make sure it's open and not rounded forward, and then shrug it up, press down, shrug, and press. Get that last one in, take the weights to the front, again making sure the shoulders are down and back, not rounded forward, and pull. The more you set that positioning, the better that posture is going to be, and your body's going to do it automatically. Strong through that center as you're pulling up. Breathe through it. All right, take those weights down. Gonna reset that clock. I'm gonna give it 10 seconds transition time for this one in between. This is where you're gonna need that towel or that band, okay? If you have that towel, let me show you, this is gonna be the second move. So I'm showing you the second move. You're holding onto your towel like this. It's gonna come over that head, and you're gonna be pulling down one at a time, just like this, keeping this tight, okay? If you've got the stretchy band, same thing, except you have more of a pull here that you'll be able to stretch through, okay? And if you don't have that band at all, you're just gonna come here and you're gonna pull and really kind of try to take that elbow slightly behind you, lift up, and then right to the other side, okay? You can't get those arms overhead, just do it here, okay? Even with that towel, you can pull right there if going over the head is too much. So we're working the lats on either side of that back, and when we're in the gym, we have a lot of equipment we can hit, use. We can use those pull downs, we can use those rows. We don't have that option at home, which is why we're gonna use that towel or that band. First exercise that we're gonna do is hinge forward for that bent over row. Let's rotate, pull, and squeeze, and then take it back down right here, okay? And then we're gonna do that little towel or banded lat pull, one arm at a time, okay? All right, get set in your position, open up that chest first before you even hinge forward. Bent over, rotate, squeeze, and pull, and go. You're on that clock. All right, so here we go. You are on that clock. Rotate, squeeze, and then lower back down. Really engage those back muscles as you bring those elbows up. So think about squeezing your upper back together as you come up. Whether you have light weights or heavy weights, it's really more about the contraction here. So squeeze and then release. All right, let's take that down. Grab your towel or your bands. Okay, you're gonna either be in front here if you can't come overhead. If you can, right here. If you have that towel, you're probably gonna be a little wider. If you've got that band, you're gonna be a little closer together so you can pull as you come down. Think about trying to get that elbow slightly behind your back as you come down. So you're pulling through those lats on each side of that back right here. And again, you could be doing this without the weight as well. Just think of as you come down, you try to bring that elbow slightly behind you. You're squeezing that lat muscle. And then release. Good. Let's grab your weights. Hinge forward for that bent over row. Make sure you're not collapsing in the top. Open up. And all these exercises are going to help you get stronger in that back. So you're going to be able to set your posture a little bit better. All day we tend to be rounded forward at computers, desks, sitting down, and we are collapsing our chest and overstretching our back, which is why we are attacking that back today and really making sure that we work those muscles that help us with that posture. Good, come on up. Again, towel, band, or doing it without, totally fine as well. Good, remember if you have the towel, you're a little bit further apart. Depending on how thick that band is, if you have a stretchy band, you're gonna decide if you wanna be closer together with those hands or further apart. Hopefully you're starting to feel those back muscles as you pull through that towel or that band. Good, I'm gonna finish up on that other side. And we're gonna go into set number 3. Weights come to the front, hinge forward. Make sure that you set that position of that upper body and squeeze. Starting to really feel those back muscles, especially because we had 2 exercises back to back, 2 circuits, really focusing on the back, the lats right now, the traps prior to this. Next circuit, we're going to bring it into shoulders. And nice and easy, come on up. Grab that band or that towel, bring it up. Okay, find the position that works for you with those hands. Be further apart. Again, with that towel, you're probably further apart. With that band, it's going to depend on the resistance that you have. If it's a thicker band, or a lighter band. You definitely feel those back muscles, those lats, exactly what we're working. I can feel it right in that area, especially on these pull downs. All right, one more set. Bend over rows, let's get those weights in position. Hinge forward, make sure we're not collapsing those shoulders, and right here, and release. Feel that contraction every row right here. All right, nice and easy. Grab your band or your towel. One more time, right here, in front of you if you need, up here. If you can manage to take those arms overhead, pulling, or again, without towel or band, you're just bringing it down, but you're contracting through that back every time you bring that arm down. You got it. Pull. I don't know if you can see on the screen, you might even see the muscles that are contracting to do that move. Awesome, okay. I'm gonna work on shoulders, okay? Shoulders, part of the movement that helps the back, even right here. You saw you had shoulder movement. So very important to work shoulders to balance out that back. So I'm gonna grab 5-pound weights for these 2 exercises. And we're going to have a 5-second transition in between each one on this set. Okay. I want you to have your thumbs on top of your weights and to the side. So we're going to come up right here, palms facing each other, a neutral grip. So we can hit the front of the shoulders and we're going to also hit the muscle right here, okay? Then we're going to focus on the rear shoulder blades right here with our reverse flies. Arms out with just a soft elbow, okay? So let's start with the weights to the side. Bring the thumbs on top of the weights. This way you know you're in that neutral grip. And you're gonna lift thumbs up to shoulder height in 2 and 1. And these are gonna be the 2 shoulder exercises that we're gonna focus on to hit the anterior part of those deltoids, so front shoulders, and then also the rear part. Take your time and don't rush. Engage that center as you lift. Good. Take your thumb, you can grip that weight now, hinge forward, you want to have it bent over, open up that chest, and now we're going through the back of those shoulders, up. Resist gravity as you come down. Don't just fly it and let it come down. Lift and just kind of work against gravity as you come down. That's going to really shape out those shoulders and make them work. Come on up to the side, thumbs out now, and again, lift, and again, work against gravity here as well. Engage that center, and breathe. Good, hinge forward, grip that weight, long arms, put a soft elbow, again, resisting gravity as you come down. Don't just allow it to fall, so that those shoulders really have to catch and control that movement. Make sure you're not tucking that chin in. Keep that chin off of that chest. And your neck in alignment with that spine. All those little things you need to think about for that good posture and form. Come on up, release those thumbs. Set number 3, engage, shoulders down, open up, and right here. Make sure you're not rounded as you're trying to lift. You won't go anywhere. Open up, stick that chest out, retract that back. Good, last one. Hinge forward, grip those weights, and resist that gravity right here. You got it. Breathe. Take that time that you need. Good, finish it up. We got one more set. Release the thumbs if you can. Shoulders down, open up that chest. Take that time to reset. And go. Good, from the front. Good, last and final set, reverse flies, hinge forward, grip that weight, keep that chest open, retract the shoulder blades back, and let's get that final set in. And release, awesome. Okay, we are gonna take our mats down. I'm gonna reset. We got that 5-second transition time for this one on the floor. Actually, you know what? I'll give you 10 seconds because some of you might need to rotate because I'm going to give you 2 options. So let's make it 10 seconds transition time. You don't need any weights for one. You don't need the next when we do chest. For chest flies, so grab weights that you feel comfortable with for the chest flies, okay? All right, and let me show you your options here. There's 2 ways that we're going to do this first exercise. And we're doing the rhomboids. Deep inner back muscles that really, really help with that posture, but very hard to move through, okay? So you'll find you won't have that much movement, okay? So we are going to come into either on our knees or a push-up position if you can, okay? Here is fine as well. Watch what I do. I bring my chest down, and then I kind of open up and round through my back. So if you see, my arms aren't bending and extending like a push-up. I'm depressing my chest and then pressing it up, okay? Dropping my chest and pressing up. Those rhomboid muscles really, really working to bring that little bit of movement. It's not gonna be a big movement. Now, if you have trouble being in that position, you're gonna come here and watch me. I'm gonna lift my shoulders up off of the floor and I'm gonna press them down and into the floor. So again, see how small this movement is? Not a lot of movement, but you're hitting those muscles right where you need to hit them. And then we're gonna come down on our belly, thumbs up. We can keep our feet on the floor, just keep our head off of the ground. And we're gonna lift our arms up and then lower them back down. You wanna get those pinkies off of the floor if you can. And again, see how small that movement is? It's not gonna be a big movement, all right? So you're gonna either be on all fours or on your back so that you can drop that chest and then open up. Same thing again on the ground. It's the same movement, except you are on the floor doing it instead, all right? Get set for 30 seconds in 2 and 1. And I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna keep it on my knees. I'm gonna drop my chest down and then press open my shoulders. And I'm not collapsing my center, so my center needs to stay strong through this as well. But I'm not bending my elbows. There might be a slight softness in my elbows, but I'm not bending them like I'm doing a push-up. It's all about what's happening in that chest. Coming down and then pressing up. It's really kind of a shoulder movement. Drop and lift. All right, take it down onto that belly. Extend those arms with the thumbs up, feet together. The face is off the ground. You're gonna lift those pinky fingers off the ground and then put them back down and take a moment. Again, this is gonna take a lot of energy for such a small movement. Really hitting those muscles that help you with posture here. They tend to be a lot weaker because of that seated position we take all day. So these are really important to work to help you with that good posture. Keep those back muscles nice and strong. Good, and again, either rotate over, or we're gonna set ourselves up here. If you wanna make it even stronger, you're doing it from that push-up position. I'll take it onto my knees, somewhere in the middle. Drop that chest down, press, and it's like you're rounding that upper body right there. Drop, press, and you'll feel a nice stretch in that back as you press up. And when you come down, it's almost like you're trying to squeeze a pencil in your shoulder. Drop the chest, pull that pencil there, open up, and imagine it's gonna roll off your back. Catch it, and then it's gonna roll off your back because you're kind of rounding it. And then lower down, slide those arms out. Just wait till that time comes, then you can lift that head up right here. Just look straight down at that floor. Bring those pinky fingers off of the ground and back down. And if you can't get those pinky fingers off of that ground, it's okay. Just work at trying, contract it, even if they don't go anywhere, and then relax the muscles. So even if you're barely lifting, and then relax, that's okay. Again, it's gonna depend on how strong your backs are, and these are muscles we tend to not work that often, but very important to work for that good posture. Okay, you ready? Set yourself up either on your back, on your knees, or on your toes. And again, kind of drop that chest down and then press. It's a really difficult move, and again, you might not find that you're moving as much as I am. If you can really see what I'm doing through the camera, hopefully you can. I'm gonna have more movement probably than you because you haven't done these. And this is something I added to my practice to keep, especially my shoulders, really healthy and strong. Because I have a bad shoulder, so the more that I work this right here, it really helps to keep my shoulder healthy. Bring it up, lower down, and bring it out right here. Lift that head up, look at that floor, and then pinky fingers coming off that ground, and back down. All right, get ready. One more set right here, on your back, on your knees, or on your toes, hands directly underneath those shoulders. Drop that chest down, press up and open up those shoulders, almost like you're getting a nice stretch, rounding that upper back, and then collapsing that back a little bit as you bring that chest down. I know that these aren't really fun exercises, but they are just as important, guys. It's not something you think about doing, but they're really healthy for you. All right, lift and hold that head up, and then lift those pinky fingers off of that floor. And if you can't get those pinky fingers off the floor, that is a sign that those rhomboids are weak. And you gotta keep working at it, trying to get those pinky fingers up to get stronger back. All right, we got one more circuit left. I'm gonna give you those 10 seconds of transition time. And the final thing that we have to work on is chest. Okay, another one of those opposing muscle groups that work with the back and the shoulders. So right here, we're going to take into our position for chest flies. Okay, so we're going to open and close. That's going to be your first set. Now second exercise, we're going to do push-ups. If for some reason push-ups are not for you, you can do chest press. Okay, looks like the same thing as doing a push-up, except on your back, and you're pushing the weights away from you instead of pushing the floor away from you. Okay, otherwise, if you can, push-ups on your knees and toes for that second exercise. Okay, and that's gonna really hit those big major muscles of the chest. All right, so first we're gonna lie on our back. We're gonna open and close. You got 10 seconds to make that transition. Okay, if you're gonna do your chest press, just rest the weights and then come back in position and reset, okay? In 3, 2, and go. Chest fly. So we're opening and closing. Slight bend in those elbows. Just a nice soft elbow as you open and close. You're not touching the ground. You're just gonna hover over and press back up from there. And that chest, big part of working with that back. Nice and easy, lower down, okay? You're either gonna reset for your press, or you're gonna rotate over with me and do those push-ups. Position your hands wherever you get the best push-up in, okay? I don't care if they're close or far. No matter where they are, you're gonna work the chest in some capacity. So you do the ones that you are the best at. The ones that let you get them in with good posture and form, where you feel the strongest. Keep that chin off that chest, make sure you're not tucking it in on those push-ups. Getting that last one in. Let's rotate over, or if you're in position, take a little rest. If you're already on the back because you did chest presses, rotate the palms so they face each other now, and you're back to those chest flies. rotate over. Get ready for those push-ups, or again, you're resetting yourself into a wide chest press on your back, and right here. So you're either pressing those weights up from the floor, or you're pushing your body away from that floor. All right, rotate over, set number 3. Okay, if you're already on the back, just take your little rest, reset, and go right here. Open and close, pressing through that chest on those flies. And you'll notice we did a similar move in the opposite direction when we did those rear deltoids, rear shoulders, when we did those reverse flies on our feet, we were this way. So that's the exact opposite move where you're working the opposing muscle of the chest. All right, let's go right here. So you always want to make sure you balance those muscles out. You don't want to have one stronger or weaker. In general, your shoulders are going to be weaker than your chest, so you'll be able to use more or heavier weights. You'll notice when you're working your chest for some of the moves, not all. All right, we got one more set right here. When it comes to the chest, we've got kind of different fibers of the chest. And so there's different areas, some are stronger than others. This move, like a chest fly, you'll notice that you need to go lighter, but maybe when you do a chest press, like when people use barbells or dumbbells, you can go heavier in that move because you're working some of the larger chest muscles there. And these are incorporating some of the smaller ones. So you always have to just decide on whatever move you're doing. Just because you have a heavy weight for a chest press doesn't mean you're using that same weight for a chest fly. You've got to feel it out, and you've got to go exercise to exercise on what feels best for that movement. All right, come on up. And one more time, chest press on your back or push up right here. And this move, chest dominant exercise, but you got biceps working, triceps, that back certainly working, shoulders are working. They're either assisters or they're muscles that are actually making this movement happen. Stabilizers, and relax. Awesome, you guys are all done. Let's make our way up. Now we're gonna get our stretch in. All right, so we attack that back. We had 3 circuits specifically catered to the back. Let's take that arm across that chest. And then we had a circuit of shoulders and chest because those are the muscles that work with that back. But again, the back had 3 different areas that we really focused on. So it's more complicated than you think when we talk about the upper to mid back. We didn't even do the lower back. That's actually more part of the core, and we'll get that in another day during the week when we work our abs. Let's extend the arm up. So hopefully you got a little understanding on how all those muscles of the back work together with those other muscles of the front, like your shoulders and your chest. All in the upper part of that body. Good, bring it down here. Let's take that arm across that chest on the other side. And bring it up. Let's just take it back and press here as we reach for our back. Even though we didn't specifically work those triceps, we did kind of get them in those push-ups. Bring it up, grab that wrist and pull. And bring it up, release, interlock. Open up the chest, squeeze, and retract those shoulder blades back. And we're gonna interlock those fingers, take them behind the head. Open up here. I want you to bring those elbows back as far as you can, really feeling that stretch across your chest and your shoulders. And then bring those elbows together, rounding out the back so you feel that stretch in your back. And then open up right here. Let's do that 3 more times. Elbows together. And open. 2 more times. And open. And 1 more time. And open. And relax. Let's take 2 deep breaths in. Exhale. 1 more time in. And exhale. You guys are all done. Fantastic work today, guys. I hope that you really felt that back at work in those back circuits. You also felt those shoulders and that chest after working that back, on how that felt, how that movement added in and how it works together with that back. And again, all week we're gonna work those opposing muscle groups. You're gonna learn how the body works together for certain areas. Today was really about that upper body focus. Again, mostly the back, but the muscles that work with the back, we made sure we added them in. And we're gonna do that all week, so you're gonna know what muscles work together and which ones are oppose the other ones, and how it all kind of plays into why you need to balance it out and make sure you're working all those different points of the body specifically, and making sure that they all are balanced and working together properly. So awesome job today, guys. Thank you for joining me. If you like this workout and you want to do it again, make sure you save it, share it with friends if you want them to try it. Come back to this page, click on videos, and all of those workouts are there for you. Again, trying to title them so you know exactly what it is that you're working or doing for that particular exercise, so it's laid out and easy for you. And again, I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Awesome job today, guys. Hopefully you're feeling that in your upper body, and I will see you tomorrow with something new that we're gonna work on. Bye-bye.